Thanks for choosing us. Now, the Electoral Commission has made a U-turn barely 48 hours after deciding to limit the presence of journalists in constituency and regional collating centers. Serving notice, they are ready to engage with the Ghana Journalists Association and the Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association to arrive at a workable arrangement. The EC came under intense fire after a memo sent from the EC headquarters in Accra to its regional directors requesting names of credible media houses to be accredited by the Commission hit the public domain. Now, in the memo, the Commission planned to allow only 8 media houses at the constituency collation centers and 12 at the regional collating centers. The executive director of the Media Foundation for West Africa, Suleiman Abrima, described the decision as ill thought through. He spoke earlier on the Super Morning Show.
This is a decision that was not well thought through, because what is being said is practically quite I mean, it doesn't for me, it doesn't even make sense. How do you say that, as far as you are concerned, when you say media, all you know is TV and radio? So for the first time, we're not going to have coverage by Daily Graphic, coverage by Ghanaian Times, Ghana News Agency, all the private, newspapers. And then, there are major online media outlets that are, significant in terms of public communication and the media ecosystem in our country. Yesterday, I listened to Dr. Bosman, who was saying that it's because there are other entities and groups that have also applied for observation. And I think that if there should be even just one observer among the stakeholders, that must be the media. Because at the end of the day, elections are about the people. It's not about, any other group. So practically it doesn't make sense, and it is not good for our democracy. It's a retrogressive move. And I have no doubt that they would have to come back and basically revoke that decision, because it would further, weaken the trust deficit that they have.
Well, the Director of Programs and Policy Engagement at CDD, Dr. Kojo Pumpuni Asante, has also kicked against the decision, warning it will not achieve whatever outcomes the EC intended. He also warns it could further deepen mistrust in the electoral process.
I'm not sure what is motivating the EC to make these decisions, but I think in many ways it's going to be counterproductive to the objectives of promoting transparency and so on. And I think, from what Suleiman is saying, really, I'm sure if the EC has consulted the media, which they have to work with to make this election as transparent as it can be, I don't think they would have come to those proposals. So I definitely think that they have to re-engage, because otherwise I think what they are trying to do will be counterproductive.
While the Electoral Commission has made a U-turn barely 48 hours after they made that decision, they say that they are now ready to engage with GJA and GIBA to arrive at a workable arrangement. On your screens now is that statement from the EC released just moments ago, stating their new stance. It says, since the memo directing the Commission staff at the district and regional levels to select media houses for accreditation to its collation centers was made public, the Commission has received numerous calls from a number of its media partners expressing concern about the quotas granted to media houses. As a listening commission, we are engaging with the leadership of the Ghana Journalists Association and the Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association on the issue, and trust that we will arrive at an arrangement that is both workable and acceptable. The Commission is keen on ensuring the highest level of transparency in its operations, hence the opening up of all its constituency, regional and national collation centers to the media. In doing so, the Commission is mindful of the need to ensure an orderly and peaceful process at all the collation centers, hence the quotas on the number of persons who can access the collation centers at any given time. The Commission is confident that its engagement with the leadership of the GJA and GIBA will lead to acceptable outcomes. Well, that's a statement released by the Electoral Commission.